Hey guys, here's some follow along morning cars for you. Remember, this doesn't have to be at a high intensity. And I'm just going to go ahead and move through the motions and you can do it with me, all right? So we're going to start with those cervical cars, chin towards chest. If you need more instruction, then you can always go to my YouTube channel and watch the other video. It's more instructional. Good. So we're going to do 2 circles in each direction, remembering avoiding pinching points and keeping it nice and steady. We're going to switch directions. So we're going the other side. Look over the shoulder, fold that head forward, emptying your head, taking it back through the center, going to the other side, or the same side, sorry. Second circle on the same side. Good, empty the head forward and bring it back to center. Good, bring that back to top. Then we're going to go into your global spine. Remember here, we are flexing forward, not bending. So everything's nice and tight. Deep breath. Pressure into your core. Take it forward. Frame the hip. Lateral bend into extension. Lateral bend. Frame the hip. Back through center at that flexion point. Frame that hip, lateral bend. Bring it back into extension. Same thing. Once we get to the center here on that second circle, we're going to go in the other direction. So once you get comfortable with these morning cars you do when you wake up, if you want to make them more intense, we've got one more circle here. More intense, focus on keeping those hips more square, not rotating them side to side, and everything will be a little more intense. So squeezing everything a little tighter. Moving on to our scapula, so the shoulder blades. We're going to put the hands at the inseam, shoulders up, back together, down and back, forward. Then you're going to smooth out those edges, trying to continue movement. Once we've done 2, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So it's down and forward, back and down, up and back, forward. Repeat that circle once again, smoothing out those edges, trying to keep the hands by your side. Good. Now we're moving to the shoulder. Remember that X on your bicep. Taking the shoulder into adduction. X is by your ear here. Then rotate out away from your ear. Continue that rotation out away from your body, taking your pinky toward the front and thumb toward your back, and the palm are facing away from your body. Then you're going to bring it back in the opposite direction. So rotating open, that pinky coming towards the front again, but the palm is facing up towards the sky. Bringing it back down to your side. Repeat that circle one more time. Good. Again, you're thinking about that shoulder or that arm moving in your shoulder. Good. Really focusing on that shoulder space and not letting your biceps and forearm do all the movement. We're going to switch to the other side. Again, we're doing 2 in each direction. Start with that adduction. Taking as much adducted as you can. Then up, rotate, back into extension. Switch directions. Again, if I'm moving too fast, you can always take this slower, more intense. Good. I'm just going through some morning cars, meaning I just woke up, taking my body through these movements, trying to prepare for the day. Good. And if you can hear creaking, my body is doing the same. All right, we've got elbows. Create tension, rotate those pinkies out as much as possible, keeping the elbow pit facing forward. You're going to bring the palms towards your shoulders, rotate away, press down, Thumbs are rotated as far out as you can with that elbow pit staying in place. Rotate back the other direction. We're going to go 2 in each direction here. So with the thumbs turned out, pinkies almost turned in, keeping the elbow pit facing forward. We're going to take the backs of the hands towards the shoulders, then rotate, extend, rotate. Always fighting for that rotation in each direction. Good. Now we've got those wrists. So many choices with your wrists. You can keep your palms closed, makes it a little easier, takes away that assist from your hands. So let's go ahead and do it with your fists closed today. Taking your pinkies to the inside, then down into extension, to the outside thumbs, and then back into flexion. We're going to repeat that circle. Nice and slow, trying to get all of those corners. Once you're back to the beginning, we're going to go the other direction. Again, 2 circles in each direction. Good. Once you're done with that, we're going to move on to the lower half of the body, starting with the hips. Taking this, find something to balance on. Take it across, bring it up like kicking a hacky sack. Knee comes up. Then abduct as much as possible. Rotate that heel back. Bring it into extension without kicking that spine forward or leaning. Bring those knees together and then repeat. Extension is not going to be a big movement, more than likely, unless you are leaning forward. Good. Knees together, repeat, coming back forward, open, rotating that heel back under the knee, flexion as much as you can get, and then back into a deduction. Perfect. We're going to switch sides. I like to switch sides and use, not be holding on to the same. So we're going to take it, same thing, a deduct, take it up, abduct, rotate, taking it into extension, repeat in the opposite direction. Taking it back across and down. Once again, that hacky sack motion here. Perfect. For the knees, I'm going to have you bring it to the ground and take your, take your outside hand, hug that leg, hand by your biceps, bring it up. You're going to rotate your foot to the outside, extend but don't lock, rotate to the inside and flex. Outside, extend, don't lock, inside, flex. Keeping it to the inside, extend. Remember, using that tibia, take us outside and flex. We're using the tibia. We're watching it rotate side to side. We're not moving that femur. Bring it down and rest. Same thing, other side, outside, bicep. Fold it over, rear, check hold, or choke hold. There we go. Foot to the outside. And extend, inside, flex, outside, extend, inside, flex. Keeping it to the inside, we're going to extend, outside, flex, inside, extend, outside, flex. Next, we're going to do those ankles back to that chokehold. Anything you can do to keep the femur still, or you can even extend this leg out here. So ankle, we're going to flex towards your shin, then take to the inside, point all the way through that bottom portion until you're on the outside there, and then flex back towards you. So you're just doing ankle circles. Nothing else is moving. 2 in one direction. We're going to take 2 in the other direction. Good. And switch sides. Same thing. Chokehold, ankle dorsiflexed or flex towards your shin. Take it to the inside, point to the outside, flex, inside, point, outside, flex, switch directions, outside, point, inside, flex, outside, point, inside, flex. Perfect. Adding those toes in. I'm going to more show you here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to stand. Makes it a little easier to do this. So you're going to lift those big toes 3 times, setting those little toes into the ground. Then plant the big toes, lifting only the outer toes 3 times. Good. Now we're going to lift all those toes and just drop the big toe. Good. And then all the toes, open them wide, and then 1 toe at a time, bring it down like you're playing a piano. Back to the top, repeat this 2 more times. Last one. And that's a great set. Guys, that's a great set of morning cards. Y'all have a beautiful day.